want to karate chop my hand for a very high stack of poppadoms.
Butter the toast. Butter the toast.
Poppadoms.
Butter the toast. Butter the toast. Eat the toast. Butter the toast. Butter the toast.
Poppadoms.
Butter the toast. Butter the toast. Eat the toast. God likes relentless. Butter the toast. Butter the toast. Butter the toast. Butter the toast.
Poppadoms.
Butter the toast. Toast. Butter the
poppadoms.
Toast. 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 Butter the toast.
Poppadoms.
Butter the toast. Toast. Shit the toast. Butter 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 the toast. Toast. Butter the toast. 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 Toast.
Eat the toast.
Toast. Butter.
Shit the toast.
Butter the toast. Butter the toast. Butter the toast. Butter the toast. Butter the toast. Butter the toast.
God life's relentless.
Butter the toast. Butter the toast. Butter the toast. 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 How do I feel? Empty?
Yeah.
Check. Scared?
Yeah.
Check. Alone?
Yeah.
Check. Just another ordinary day.
Yeah.
Butter the toast. 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 Empty. Butter the toast. Toast. Butter the toast. Butter the toast. Scared. Toast. 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 Butter the toast. Alone. Toast. Butter. Butter the toast. God likes relentless. Butter the toast. 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 Toast. Butter the toast. Butter the toast. God likes relentless. Toast. 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 Butter the toast. Toast. Butter. Toast.
Butter the toast. Eat the toast.
Toast. Butter.
Shit the toast.
Butter the toast.
God life's relentless.
Toast.
I think the problem is in my pants.
You are listening to Improv Radiov. Oh, yeah!
3, 2, 1.
Ah, fuck, the pizza guy's here. Sorry, Rhys, the pizza guy's here, I'm gonna go.
Oh, okay. Is that how much you hated my song? Okay, it's literally just me in here now. Okay, so this is the Rhys show now. How's everyone doing today? Yep, I bet that's right. Okay, so John will be back in a second. In the meantime, I'll review my own song. I thought it's one of the classics. It could go up there maybe with Mozart or something like that. I think the copyright might be a bit of a grey area. Oh, there's John. Hello. Okay, he's just shaking pizza now. Okay, put your headphones back on.
I'm so
there you
excited,
go.
oh my god.
Okay, you got some for me there too, John?
No. Just
What? Well, there are 3 boxes.
It's just for me.
Okay. What did you think of my song? You just ran away as soon as it finished.
Which one? Which one was it?
The Peep Show one?
Oh, yeah, sure, it was great.
Oh yeah, you were clearly paying attention.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay. I would ask Steve, but he's left already.
Steve's gone. Yes, halfway through the song, Steve was just had enough because you had your eyes closed, and you were too busy.
I was just enjoying it, man. Like,
just like
he just sneaked out. He snuck out. He just left. Yeah. So now we're live and we have no guest. So
That's okay. You can do the show. You can do the show by yourself, Rhys. You're a capable guy.
I don't know about that. Who can we get? Who's in the office? Hang on, I'll go have a look. I'll go see who I can find. You entertain the guests for a second. Not the viewers, the listeners.
Well, there's garlic and tomato on my pizza.
Yeah, this way. All right. I've got Davey with me.
Hello,
I just sit here.
Yeah, just by there. That's fine. Just next to that microphone and put the headphones on.
Okay. Well, I remember headphones. I remember they came out in what was it, 1983, something like that.
It's very specific, Davey.
I wouldn't really know Davey. John, you've met Davey.
Yeah. He cleaned up my sick the other week.
That's right. Did you see anything interesting?
Well, I was looking at his sick. You wouldn't believe what I saw. It was little, those plastic army men. It was just plastic army man heads. That was what made up the bulk of it. There was some liquid in there or something. I don't know what that was. Fugue, probably.
Yeah, I had a really, really crazy night. Really crazy night.
So you ate plastic army men?
I'm not actually quite sure what I did. I believed army men were involved. I think I was drunk. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we had a Toy Story marathon.
Wait, when was this?
This was about a week ago.
A week ago.
Yeah.
The day. Yeah. Okay.
I think it was on your birthday.
Yeah. I thought so because you were busy because you had to go to that funeral.
Yeah.
But it was in the night for some reason.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
we had a Toy Story marathon, and we were drinking every time there was. It was like a drinking game, so every time you heard Randy Newman's voice.
All right.
Every time one of the characters did a really creepy face, like Woody does a creepy face or something, or Buzz or something.
Okay.
And it was also every time there was a sexual innuendo.
Are there many of those?
Yeah, well, I mean, I did throw up a bunch of army men, so I got pretty drunk.
Okay, who went to this party?
I was there.
Yeah.
You invited Davey and you didn't invite me.
Davey's pretty cool.
Yes, I am pretty cool. I was once an ice farmer.
What's an ice farmer?
I farmed ice. What does it sound like?
Well, I mean, when was this?
Oh, I'm much older than you, John. I've had many years of experience in many different fields.
Ice farming.
Yes.
So why would, I can understand why people would farm for ice back in, I don't know, the medieval times, or...
This is what you have to remember, John. It was only in recent years that it was discovered that you could freeze water to create ice. So what me and the boys at the time did, we would take excursions to the North Pole and chop off a bit of ice and then get home as quick as possible and pop it in some beer or some soda or something like that.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah. So how were the expeditions to the North Pole? Were they? I'm guessing it was rigorous.
It was a lot of hard work. Because they were trying to save money. It was the Great Depression, wasn't it? So it was only a one-man team half the time, and the other half of the time I sometimes got a cook too, who would cook up the ice, make ice burgers, something like that. And so it got quite lonely. I had to run a ship, I had to pour fuel in it, I had to steer it, everything myself most of the time.
All right.
That's crazy.
How long ago was this?
I don't know, 10 years ago.
During the Depression era.
Yes, well, I don't know.
The Depression era of the 2007.
2007, yes. You won't remember. You're too young.
That's true. I was 13. I don't think I would have noticed things
Yeah, I
like
don't think
that.
you'd be 13.
No, me.
Yeah. No, I'm just. No, that's fascinating. I didn't know there was any like emergency need for ice back in 2007?
Well, it was mostly for cocktail parties and things, you know.
So why didn't they just use the regular ice for cider or soft drinks?
Because this is before they discovered that ice was frozen water, basically.
In 2007.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm starting to think you're not telling the truth. Yeah, I think you're trying to. I feel like you have gone to the North Pole. I'm not denying that, but for a completely different reason, and you're trying to distract us from the real reason you went to the North Pole.
The real reason I went to the North Pole. Okay.
Well,
The papers wrote
easy.
about it. The papers wrote about it at the time, but it's rumours. I was there for ice.
I'm sure people came up with the idea that water was frozen ice pretty much at the dawn of man when they saw that cold water was ice in the morning or something like that.
Well, you might think that, but you're an idiot, so you know.
Yeah, well, can't argue with that.
I'm just thinking, Davey. Maybe I'm just trying to think why you went to the. So you say you went to the North Pole to pick up ice, right?
Yes, that's an undisputed fact. Apart from those disputes.
So I'm starting to think why you went for ice, because obviously there was, the shortage for cocktail parties. It just, it doesn't make a lot of sense. So I'm just trying to think, what happened in 2007. And
I'm actually just Googling this right now.
yeah, looking back on it, I mean, for example, the IPCC published its fourth assessment report, having concluded that global climate change is very likely to have predominantly human cause. So maybe it was something to that, or maybe you went through, I don't know what happened on May 17th, for instance. The Russian Orthodox Church abroad and the Moscow Patriarchy reunite after 80 years of schism. Or maybe, for example, it was the August 4th Phoenix spacecraft, which was launched to Mars to study its North Pole.
Oh. Well, yes, I didn't say whether it was Earth's or Mars's North Pole. I was part of the science expedition.
So you're saying it wasn't Earth's North Pole?
No, of course it was Earth. What I'm saying is we were looking at the differences between the two poles and because they say that Mars is like an old Earth, so we're trying to find similarities and figure out what happened on that planet. So that's the reason. That's the reason we went. Also to get ice for cocktail parties. I'm not going to go back on that one. And some things happened there, which is why myself and sometimes my cook were in the news quite often.
So, what do you mean? What did you do over there?
Well, just studied the ground.
And that's it? That's why you were in the papers?
Well, there is a bit more to the story.
Okay.
I'm just surprised you didn't just start out with I'm a scientist who went to the North Pole to study the differences between Earth's North Pole and Mars's North Pole. I mean, that's really interesting, Davey.
Well, it is interesting. I will give you that. It's just that I'm a caretaker now. I was this big shot scientist, and people look at me. They never believe it.
So what's the real reason you went there?
Well, I'll tell you what the papers said, and then I'll let you make up your own decision. They said that myself and my cook went to the North Pole. We didn't pack enough supplies. We took like 2 carrots or something. They said something ridiculously small. And we ate it on the way. So we had no food while we were there. We had no food when we came back. However, there were a group of penguins. And there were a camera crew.
Right.
And what the papers say is that we took some of the penguins to make, I don't know, some sort of penguin stew or something. And after a couple of weeks, because we were there for months at a time, after a couple of weeks, there were barely any penguins left where the film crew were filming. So they were investigating and found their way to our hut. They came in. This is after weeks of only eating penguins. The boom operator came in first, and when you're in a situation where you're this hungry, your body just wants you to survive. You'll do anything. So we bit his dick off.
You bit his dick off.
Well, that's what the papers say.
Right.
The papers said that you, Davey,
That I bit.
a caretaker, went to the North Pole and bit a man's penis off.
After long stretches of hunger and starvation, yes. That's what they say.
Why did you go straight for the penis?
Ask the Daily Telegraph.
What did the Telegraph say that you went straight for the penis?
I don't know. It's all rubbish in that paper, isn't it? With a page 3. Is that the right one? I don't know.
So why, so are you saying that the Daily Telegraph has the real reason why you went for a man's genitals first?
They have a reason. I'm not saying it's the real reason. I may have bitten off someone's genitals, whether that's true or not. I'm not going to say.
Why did you bite? Why did you?
Well, I was hungry. I was starving. What do you mean?
But why the penis first? Why not like the leg or the arm?
I don't know. Closest at the time.
That's fair enough.
It was just coming right at us, you know. It was but underneath clothes, and it was flaccid, but it was coming straight for us.
Oh, how come you went straight for this boom operator and not the cook you were with?
Well, that's a very good question.
The cook knows, I'm guessing. The cook knows how to cook or where to eat the man properly, I'm guessing.
Well, yes, that is true. He did have some tips.
Is that a
We both had tips. Oh, you got me. It was an accidental pun, I promise.
Okay, well, I'm sorry I laughed. I shouldn't have laughed. This is a serious matter. I'm just...
Yes, a man lost a penis.
What, did he lose his
and
life
you were
as
laughing.
well?
I'm sorry?
Did he lose his life as well?
No, not from that incident, no.
What incident?
Not from the penis removal incident. He did not die from that.
What did he die of?
Well... Oh, you're getting it all out of me today. I really didn't want to tell this story. I was just trying to clean the hallway.
Is that what
and get rid of the...
Is that what you said to him?
No, this is what I'm saying to you, John, and to you, Rhys. I just wanted to clean up the rest of John's puke. Okay, what was the question?
I'm done here. Rhys, do you have any questions?
Davey, have you ever played a game called Two Truths and a Lie?
No.
Okay. John, have you ever played the game Two Truths and a Lie?
No, but I'm guessing how it... I'm sure I can guess how it works.
Okay, so Davey, what I want from you is 2 true facts about that trip and 1 lie. And we're going to try to guess what the lie is.
Okay.
That sounds like a good idea. Okay. 2 truths and a lie. Okay. So, number 1. I bit a man's penis off and sucked all his blood out through the hole.
Okay, what's number 2?
Number 2 is that my cook was actually a chimpanzee in disguise.
Okay, I think I already know what the fake one is. What's number 3?
Number 3 is my name is Davey Johnson.
That's it. That's the lie.
Which one's a lie?
I think it's Davey Johnson because I've never heard his surname before, and that could be a lie.
Yeah, he could. I thought he just had one name, like Seal.
Yeah.
But do you honestly believe that his cook was a chimpanzee? Why would you trust a chimpanzee to cook for you?
Oh, I wouldn't. I don't trust any. I'm quite scared of Davey at the moment, to be honest.
He was always such a frail guy.
Yeah,
Just so kind. He gave me butterscotch toffees one time.
Just don't let him give you any advice about sucking the toffee from the middle.
What? From the middle of what?
Of the toffee.
Sucking the toffee from the middle of the toffee.
He gave you toffee sweets, right?
Yeah.
Surely there's with toffee sweets, the toffee's in the inside. Or are you thinking Werther's original?
Yeah, that's what he gave me. Werther's original.
Oh, in that case, my dick joke just bombed.
What brand were you talking about?
I don't know. I just remember.
Zone or something.
I just remember having these like chocolate ones. Like there was a chocolate like.
Were they these ones, John?
Oh, put your balls away. Davey.
This show is supposed to be somewhat child friendly.
Davey used to be cool, and I used to enjoy having him round. And
I am cool. I'm hip. I am hip. In fact, I've had 2 replacement hips. That's just how hip I am because I wore my irregular hips away.
You're talking a load of bollocks, Davey.
Well, you could a talking load of bollocks do this. Give me a beat.
What?
Give me a beat. I'm going to prove how hip I am.
Oh, please, Davey, this is embarrassing.
Look, I need to prove to the listeners that I'm still cool. I used to be a scientist. Drop a beat, son.
Go on, give him a beat, Rhys.
Okay.
There.
My name is Davey, and I'm here to say,
Stop, Rhys. Rhys, do the beat.
Yeah.
Oh, go on, you're fucking useless, Rhys. Go on, I'll do it.
I can't. I'm really bad at
Go
it.
on, I'll do it.
No one ever taught me how to do it.
I'll do it.
My name is Davey. I was in the Navy. Lol, just kidding. I was a scientist.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Oh, but there were 18 more verses.
I'm not listening to any more verses from you, Dave.
If anyone wants to listen, I'll be uploading them to my YouTube channel.
Oh, God.
Okay. What's your YouTube channel?
Mr. Davey.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Original question, 2 truths and a lie. What are we going for? Did he eat off a man's penis and suck all his blood from his body through the hole? Is his cook actually a chimpanzee in disguise? Or... what was the last one, Davey?
The last one
Oh, yeah, I believe it was...
was that my name is Davey Johnson.
Davey Johnson.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait. What's that? Davy Jones, that's who I'm thinking of. I was thinking it's a famous person, I was wrong. What are we going for? What do you think?
I think the best thing to do is to ask our panel, our audience, our amazing audience who listen in and support us.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Mag.
Surely they'll know the answer.
Okay. So we're putting it out to you, audience. Tweet us your answers at Improv Radiov.
That's right.
You've got 5 seconds. Oh, do you want to do like a countdown thing?
Yeah, sure.
While the tweets come in? Okay, we'll do it together.
Well, actually, what we can do is this is off the fly, guys. We don't normally do
Improv.
Spontaneous radio work, but this is quite. I've just got an idea. How about we have a break and then we let people do the tweets and then we read the tweets out afterwards?
Oh my god, almost like we have songs prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
Yay.
Okay, so this is a song by a band called Raised by Owls. Actually, John, I'm going to let you pick between 2.
Okay.
We have one called The Almighty Sunday Roast, and we have Ainsley Harriott advises you to give your meat a good rub.
Oh my god.
Which one are we going to go for?
They both sound amazing. Ainsley Harriott.
Okay, you got it.
Radio. give your meat a good old rub. That's it. Nice and hot. Hot and spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
Improv Radio.
Improv Radio.
Oh boy, you're listening to Improv Radio. Oh, yes, you are.
Now that was Ainsley Harriott Advises You to Give Your Meat a Good Old Rub by Raised by Owls. And if you want to check out the rest of their music, you can go to raisedbyowls.bandcamp.com or to the YouTube channel where they've put a lot of effort into their music videos, which is youtube.com/raisedbyowls. Now listen up, guys. I forgot to ask you last time. We're looking for new music to play on the podcast. So if you are a musician, or you know a musician, come our way. We'll play pretty much anything. We're desperate. Alright, John.
Hello.
We're here with Davey.
Yes, hello.
And are you on Twitter right now, John?
No, but
Alright.
my crew is.
Okay. Has anyone got the right answer yet? Well, we won't know, I suppose. What are people saying?
Yes, here it is. Right, my crew have sent me now, have shown me the best answers, and we've done it in poll form. So.
Clever.
So a percentage would say the answer number 1, which is.
Answer number 1 was that I bit a man's penis off and sucked all the blood from his body. Just a little reminder for the audience.
Yes. So is which one of Davey's 3 facts are true, and which one is false, and which of the other 2 are true? So that was the first one. He bit a man's penis off until he bled to death, and
number 2 was that my cook that I used to travel with was actually a chimpanzee in disguise.
Mm-hmm. And the third one was my name is Davey Johnson.
My name is Davey Johnson, that's right.
Right, so I've got the polls in here, and I'm just going to put something out there. I didn't pick up on this until you said it again, Davey. But your first answer was, I sucked a man, or I ate a man's penis off, and he bled until he died. Is that correct?
I don't remember saying that.
Oh.
He was always sucked the blood from his body like squeezing toothpaste out of a tube.
Okay, my bad. Because I was going to be like...
unless I misspoke.
No, I think you're right, because I was thinking way too into... I was thinking too much into it. Basically, I've been thinking... I'm during the song, I was listening to the song, and it was a great song, but I was also getting my head around that, which one is false and which one is true. But anyway, the poll says that... Okay, you ready?
Yes.
42% said that number 3 is wrong. So Davey Johnson.
Davey Johnson?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that was the incorrect one. That's what 42% said.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
57
Yes.
percent said the chimpanzee.
57% said the chimpanzee.
Yes.
It's 42, 57.
And one.
Hey, that's 99. Who would have guessed?
And 1% said that your that the first one was wrong. To be fair, that 1% was me, because I thought that I got you, because earlier you said that the guy didn't die, and I thought you said that he did. So that's my bad, guys. That's my bad. But still, what's the answer, Davey?
Okay. The answer was number 2.
Ah, the chimpanzee. Oh,
That's correct.
that's my clap.
Who would have guessed that I did not actually employ a chimpanzee as a cook? Who would have guessed?
Well, using this information, if that's okay with you, Davey, Rhys and I will now do a scene inspired by your story.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yes, I don't mind at all. Can I join in, or should I just sit here like a pansy or something?
It's probably best that you sit there like a pansy. Oh, actually, no, Davey, you can join in if you want.
Oh!
The more the merrier, am I right?
Yes.
Brilliant. So, okay, so...
Okay.
Miss Williams,
Oh yes, that's me.
I'm really sorry to tell you this, but your husband hasn't got in contact with us since his trip up expedition to the North Pole. I'm really sorry. I thought I'd come to your house, to your door, and tell you the sad news, because I feel that's what he would have wanted.
Are you sure? Have you got the right house? This can't be true.
Mrs. Williams, Derek was a good friend of mine. We travelled together. We did a lot of expeditions together, to Africa, to the Sudan.
Jesus, you were the best man at our wedding.
Yeah, I'm surprised you forgot that, Josie. Mrs. Williams, I'm trying to be as professional as possible, and I don't think he's coming back.
Oh no! What about little Sonia?
Little Sonia was on the expedition.
Is everything okay, Mommy?
Little Sonia is in your hands.
Yes, everything's okay. Go inside. Go put the kettle on.
Oh, okay, Mommy.
Little Sonia is in your hands. I can't.
How am I supposed to tell her that her father may not be coming back? You're going to have to tell her.
Oh God. Okay. Let me just get on my knees. Little Sonia.
Oh yes, that's me. Hello. Do you like Lego?
I do.
Oh, would you like to play some Lego?
Yeah.
I have the Fast and Furious set.
Oh, that's my favorite set.
Oh.
Here, let me build you. Let me build you a car with little Lego Vin Diesel. That actually makes his head a little bit more realistic with a cylindrical Lego head.
I like him. He's a funny man because he hasn't got hair.
Little Sonia, while we are building this Lego car together, just like the car, it goes from A to B, and just like cars, people go from A to B, and B usually ends up being heaven. So what I'm trying to say is everybody goes on this journey to heaven.
Okay. What? You think Fast and Furious should all go to heaven?
Mrs. Williams, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to stay professional, but I'm having a lot of trouble trying to tell your little daughter that about death. I just keep spanning off into metaphors. I'm really sorry.
Yes, I understand. It's just I have such a sore throat. You're going to have to do it.
Oh Christ. Okay.
I don't want to tell her. Imagine how horrible that would be.
Oh yeah.
You do it.
Okay. Little Sonia.
You're a. Yes.
Oh God.
I'm so happy right now. I hope nothing upsets me.
Happiness is an emotion very similar to grief. Happiness also means that your teeth are on show.
My teeth?
With a smile.
Like this.
Just like that, yeah.
Oh.
And many things are on show. Like your teeth and your smile and your love for certain family members.
Oh. Okay. Are we going to keep playing Lego?
This is so difficult.
Let's Lego.
The building bricks of life, Sonia. The building bricks of life are really made up of...
Oh, for Christ's sake! Your dad's probably dead, alright, God!
And...
Oh no! What? No! What? No! What? No! What?
So, Davey, what did you think of that scene?
I think it's very true to life. I feel like that's what would happen in a real situation.
I liked it because it made... Because I think it would be very difficult for me to hear that someone that I cared a lot about died. So I think that's given me a lot of hope.
Well, yes, I suppose it would be horrible to hear that somebody you love died. Well, what would you think if it was someone who, say, you barely know, who you killed?
You mean the guy that penis is...
Well,
sorry,
I wasn't alluding to that. I was talking about something completely different. I thought this is later on in the show. I was trying to change the subject. You come back in with old memes.
Old memes. This is... yeah, I guess you're right.
Sorry, memes.
I guess you're right. Yeah, that's a difficult question.
If you killed a guy, would you feel sad that he was dead?
Well, it sort of depends why...
You don't know the answer, but look at me, John.
Oh, God.
You are a bit sad when it happened. You don't realise you're as powerful. You don't realise how much a human body is capable of. How much pain it can take. Davey? Yes, Rhys, you too. How easy do you think it is to bite someone's finger off? It's a lot easier than you think. It's like biting a carrot.
Right.
And you, John?
Yes.
Have you ever put your mouth over somebody's eye and sucked? You don't have to suck that hard for the eye to come out. And it's a tasty treat before or after meals.
Wow, I've experienced a new vibe from you, Davey. This is a new experience. I thought you were just the cool janitor guy, and
I'm just shooting the shit. That's all.
Is that a phrase? Shooting the shit?
I'm shooting the shit with my pistol.
Did you say shitting or shooting the shit?
I'm shooting the shit. I'm having a laugh. I'm pulling your leg, but you don't really have to pull a leg that hard for it to come off.
Okay, new scene. Mr. Davidson, I'm really glad that you got me to this job interview, and I hope that you choose me. I've just got a question about your motivational posters that you've got on the wall here of the office. One of them. Yeah. One of them.
What's that? No, I'm going to play. Yes. Well, which one takes your interest most of all?
Well, I've seen the one here about the cat hanging on, and then it says, hang on there, the cute kitten in the washing line. I like that one. That fills me with a lot of confidence.
It's cute. It's motivating. Yes.
It is, Mr. Davidson. Yes. But the one next to that is just, well, it's the words read shooting the shit, and there seems to be the barrel of a gun, and then it's just. What looks like excrement oozing out of the barrel, as if it was shitting, and it says shooting the shit. And I'm kind of interested. I mean, this is a banking a banking firm. What does this mean?
Well, shit is a euphemism, isn't it? It can mean many things. It's art. It's it's to be interpreted by the viewer.
Yeah, I get that.
What do you think it means?
Well, no, I understand your point, sir, but, you know, I didn't actually think that the cat hanging from a coat hanger was in any danger. You know, I didn't think that hang on there was any implication that I would care about that so-called, that so kitten and hanging onto the... I wouldn't know that.
You say he isn't in danger. Look at the poster beneath it. It's right on the bottom of the floor. I keep it hidden behind a desk. Let me move this table. There's a good SFX right there. Look at this poster, John.
It's just a pizza. It's just a picture of a pizza, and it's got a big funny face in it, and then it says, "Don't take my slice." I don't know what that means.
Yes, well, that's why I keep it hidden behind the desk.
This one's weirder than the sheet. Have you just got posters hidden all over the room? Look, there's one next to the plant pot. It's just a...
You will be surprised how many posters there are in here. I even keep one folded up and in my mouth.
Why?
Oh, it just makes the office more fun. Imagine I have blank walls in here. I'd go crazy!
Okay, there's one thing having blank walls, and there's one having motivational posters that are incredibly cryptic. I don't know what half of these posters mean. I mean, I'm trying to get the job here, Mr. Davidson, but I feel like I'm getting a bit creeped out.
I do think you're reading far too much into this. Look, are you desperate for a job or not?
Yeah, I am. I'm sorry. It's just, you know, I just hope...
So let's shoot the shit.
Davey, have you ever performed improv before?
No, but I did once, say something that wasn't true, so it's basically the same.
So lying is the same as doing improv?
Lying and acting is interchangeable.
That's kind of true. Rhys, have you ever performed improv before?
Yeah, you know I have.
I'm just, you know, I don't know, Rhys. I'm making conversation, you bastard.
Mate, we've performed improv together many times. What are you talking about?
I wanted to make it known to the audience.
Oh yeah. All right. Yes, John. I have done improv before.
You've ruined the moment now.
No. Oh. I can do this. Come on.
What, radio? Podcast.
Yes, John. Let's just rewind there a bit, John. Right? Okay. Yes, John. I have done improv before. Why do you ask?
Oh, I'm just curious, Rhys, because we've never done it before.
Yeah. Mate. I was in this improv group in uni. I was a bearded guy there. Oh, it was you, wasn't it? Fancy that! What a realization.
My God.
I remember because you ran it, and then I did, and you were the vice. I remember. Yeah. How could I forget? Oh.
Those were good times. I really enjoyed that.
No, they actually were. Like I really enjoyed the time.
They were so fun. Oh my God. Brings me back to the days. Anyway, Davey, I want to learn more about your story. When you came back and all the stories of you eating some guy's penis was all over the papers, what reception did you get when you came home?
I had a lot of... very surprisingly, I had a lot of fan mail.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. And there were a couple of copycat bitings, I suppose you could call them. It's very odd. For a short while, maybe 6 months, I was a bit of a local celeb.
Nice. What, in your hometown, or...?
Well, yes.
Oh, okay.
I could be, I don't know, having a quiet little pint in a quaint little bar in the middle of Yorkshire, which is not where I'm from. I was on holiday at the time, it's just an example. And someone would recognise me. They would say, "Hey, you're that man who bit a dick."
Is that literally what they said?
Yes, they came up. "Hey, you're the man who bit a dick."
The man who bit
Can we have your autograph? And I was literally giving autographs left, right, and centre. Sometimes up and down too.
Wow. So what does it feel like being... Like, how long did the celebrity status last?
About 6 months, and then it started to fizzle off. But Well, I haven't really heard anyone talk about it in like 15 years, maybe.
So it was more positive than negative then.
It's surprising, isn't it? Like, I'm not saying that these stories are true, but people believe them. And they treated me so nicely. I had a free meal one time in a restaurant.
Wow. And do you think that's maybe a comment on today's society and how celebrities are really much born out of thin air, and do they deserve it and all this sort of stuff?
You could say that. You could say that my story is a clever commentary on modern day life, and you could say that, well, this is a very artistic story, and maybe he's a poet and things like that. I wouldn't stop you.
Georgina, you have... Look, I'm very proud. I'm a very proud dad. Okay?
Oh, thanks, Dad.
I'm very proud of you, darling.
Thank you, Dad.
But I really do feel like your status as a YouTuber, this YouTube that you kids have, it's sort of... I feel like you're getting a lot of attention for very little. Now, I'm sorry that seems a bit harsh, darling. Daddy wants to support you.
It was a bit mean, Dad.
It was. I'm
remember
sorry.
that when I got that iPhone from you for Christmas and I unboxed it and I filmed it, 2 million views. I wouldn't call that easy work.
That's true. I know. It wasn't a lot of easy work for me as well, darling. But
and when I did that prank video on you and Mum and I set the kitchen on fire,
yeah,
got quite a few views, didn't it?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, Georgina. A lot of your videos do involve attacking me and your mum. And you think it's pranking, you think it's fun, which is fair enough. A lot of kids are into a lot of weird stuff these days. But it's you're popular, and you're very popular at it. You're very popular.
Yes, I am.
You're getting a lot of the hits, the YouTubing hits, as I've heard so much about.
That's right, Dad. I am.
You are hurting me and your mother, though, a lot. I have third-degree burns after that prank.
I see what you're saying, Dad. You don't think the amount of views I get is worth the pain I inflict on my parents?
I think...
How many views is it worth? How many views should I get for you to be alright with this?
I think it's not about the views. I think it's about the respect that you have for your parents, like young lady.
No, I think it's about the views.
It's gone to your head. These views have gone to your head. These are people you've never met before who are saying, stick a needle in your dad's eye while he sleeps. Or set your mum's pubes on fire. That is not art. That is not. This is not artistic, Georgina. Okay, and maybe you're getting famous for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, maybe so, Dad. Maybe you haven't got a sense of humour, mate.
Oh, I'm not. I wasn't laughing when you were changing. Maybe I could have had a laugh when you were changing the temperatures of the shower when I was having a shower, but not when fucking bees came out of the shower head. That wasn't me laughing. That was me in pain.
Boy, it's all about pranks, though, isn't it? Imagine I did a YouTube channel when I did pranks like if only I had some creativity.
Creativity, Georgina. Georgina, yes. It's not creativity if you're hurting people.
Wait, I've seen this before. Is this a prank right now? Is this a revenge prank? I can get in on this. All right, I've got some tarantulas. I was saving them for next week, but you can have them.
Oh my God! No! Please! We cut to the funeral.
You alright? So obviously, like, my mum and dad's dead. Obviously, that's why you're here, innit?
We love you, Georgina.
Oh, thanks, mate. Oh, I'll give you an autograph later on if you like. Basically, obviously, a funeral is meant to be sad, but it can also be funny, and it can also get you a lot of views on YouTube, you know? So, what I've done is, next to my mum and dad's dead bodies, I've put little, little people. I took some people while they were asleep, children is what you call them, that's the word. I took some children and I put them in the coffin.
We cut to YouTube headquarters where Georgina is standing in an office filled with motivational random posters, all of them YouTube related.
You right, mate?
So Georgina, I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, you have done a cracking job of getting all the views. You have 6 billion views altogether, like 50 million views per video. You really are becoming... You are YouTube now, Georgina.
Oh, wicked. What do you mean? How am I? I'm a website, am I? Come on, mate.
You are literally our best YouTuber.
Oh, that's wicked, that is.
And you've really taken the shoot the shit analogy straight down the barrel, and you have done what no YouTuber has done before, hitting 1 billion subscriptions.
Yeah, well, it's probably pretty hard, you know, getting 1 in 7 people in the entire world to subscribe to you, but not for me, obviously. I'm pretty cool. I was gonna say good, and then I said cool. It just came out cool. But whatever, I'm popular enough, I can make up new words.
You are. That's going to trend any second now. Now, Georgina, I just want to let you know that obviously your parents have obviously died, and you've lost a lot. Yeah, I mean, you've gone a long distance to try and become, to get all these views. I have just one question. Was it worth it?
Well, sometimes I think it was, and sometimes I look at myself. I look in the mirror some nights when I'm home alone in the empty house. The lights off, just enough glimmer of moonlight coming through the window to light my face. And I look into my eyes, and I look into my soul. I'm like, fucking yeah, mate. Like, I'm doing really well.
Davey, what do you think of... do you think you'd ever become a YouTube celebrity, Davey?
I'll be honest with you. I don't know how I would even do it. Like, I do have a YouTube channel, like I say. But, well, I've actually got minus views. That's, obviously hyperbole.
Yeah, because you said you had a YouTube channel.
That's right.
So you've got minus views?
It's hyperbole, John. I have 0 views. I'm just trying to make it sound worse than it is.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, Rhys and I will watch a video of yours. If it's not about a guy eating another guy's dick.
Yeah, what kind of videos do you do?
Well, it's mostly talking to the camera. Sometimes I wear a bra. You know, that kind of stuff.
The cam girls?
Yes, that's what you call it.
You're a webcam person.
That's correct, yes.
Wow, I swear I heard somebody... Yeah, that's crazy.
I can make $300 per night on a good night.
I didn't think that was a good idea, but yeah, that is, well, I mean, if you can do it, anybody can. That's amazing.
That's right. That's why I quit being a scientist.
Wow.
And took on a job as a caretaker. Part-time, because I didn't really need to work, but I get bored.
Beautiful, beautiful. And, that's great. That's really good. I hope that goes well for you. And, Davey, or Rhys, do you have any questions for Davey at all? Or?
Yeah, like, how naked do you get? Like, can I tune in?
Well, it's all... You'll have to see. Tune in. Tune in. You see what you pay for.
What a great, I don't know, just a great way to sort of get to his YouTube channel. It's just like, you'll wait and see. I want to see it now. I want to see it.
Yeah, me too.
Bro, have we got any more songs then, Rhys?
No.
Oh. We've got no songs. We do. We have one more song. Yeah, to finish off. We have one more song. I've got a song.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. What is it?
Well, I mean, Rhys,
Oh.
You were able to.
I see where this is going.
Yeah, I mean, you were able to to throw your music in there, and it was amazing. How about I throw my music in there?
Yeah, go for it.
I will. Here it is.
to the ground, as it sails to the ground, as it sails to the ground.